About billionaire athletes, the three that come to mind are the ones that are billionaires: Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods, and Floyd Money Mayweather. Those three have made $1 billion in their career through the endorsements, selling shoes, and their profession. There's one player who's under everyone's radar who could realistically make $1 billion in their career, and I'm going to explain that in a second. It's not Mike Trout, it's not Patrick Mahomes, who both of them have signed $500 million contracts in their careers. Those could come up later, but this is someone no one's thinking about. What's going on, guys? It's Kyle, and I'm going to show you guys how James Harden could make $1 billion in his career and break down where that money comes from. If you guys could please subscribe, give that notification bell a ring, and give this video a like, I'd really appreciate it, and let's get into it. James Harden was an 2009 rookie for the Oklahoma City Thunder. His rookie contract was nothing major. It was a 4-year, about $26 million. Nothing crazy compared to $1 billion. James Harden would leave the Oklahoma City Thunder, where he would join the Houston Rockets and sign a max deal. So far in his career, James Harden has made $280 million at the end of this contract, just from Oklahoma City and Houston. So he's still got a long way to go. His first 5 years, he was signed to Nike. He never had a signature shoe, so he didn't make a ton of money, but he still was under contract with them for the 5 years. Now, I can't find how much money he made there. I would guess maybe about $10 million a year, somewhere in that ballpark, between $5 million and $10 million a year, with shirts and branding and stuff like that. Now, James Harden in 2015 signed with Adidas. He signed a $200 million contract in 2015 that runs for 13 years into 2027. So that right there puts him at about $480 million. So we're about 48% there. When Dr. Dre sold Beats to Apple, James Harden cashed out on that investment and his endorsement there, where he said he made $30 million off of that. Kendrick Perkins said he made more like $700 million, but just for what James Harden goes by, let's go $30 million there. Okay, next up we have his investments in Body Armor, the Houston Dynamos, and other companies he's invested in. Body Armor is on the rise. Body Armor is definitely about to take over. And the soccer, I don't know much about soccer, but I do know that there's a lot of money in it. And if your team is good, you can make a lot of money very quickly. So I can't comment on how much money he has in investments, but what I can say is that he also has other smaller endorsements like Panini, sports cards, other autograph shows and deals he does, Trolleys Candy, and also whatever he does on social media, okay, with his millions of followers. With that being said, James Harden just turned down $50 million a year. So, because he wants to leave Houston. So if he signs a 4-year, $200 million contract, just going by the $280 million and the $200 million from Adidas, we're looking at about $680 million, plus the $30 million from Beats. I mean, we're looking at over $700 million right there. I understand 200, almost $300 million is a lot to come up with, but with his investments, I really think he could get there pretty quickly. And that's not even to say that these next 4 years are his last 4 years in the league. So he might sign another contract after this one. That's how James Harden could realistically make $1 billion in his career, and not even just what he does after his time in basketball. He could definitely go investing more, or he could take in a job being an analyst or whatever he would want to do, and he would make more money that way. It's actually crazy to think about, But I just wanted to put this video out here because I seen that he has made a lot of in contracts, and he's made a lot of money with Adidas, and I wanted to put it all together and see like where he would be at. Now with 5 years at Nike, to add in, say if he only made about $5 million a year, that's still $25 million. Add the 280, the 200 from Adidas, there's 480, 510, I mean, plus everything else. Yeah, we're looking at, you know, well over $700 million. If you guys want more money, if you guys want more videos on athletes' money, how much athletes make, let me know and I can do that. Now, also, I just want to let you guys know that just because he netted $1 million, or just because he grossed $1 million, does not mean that's what he has in his bank account. Taxes on that kind of money are not cheap. So I'm just kind of putting out there what he grosses and not what he nets. Thank you guys for watching. As always, like I said, please hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button if you guys like this video, and peace.